One and a half. Still have 28,
It's 29.
29, close enough.
You're a lot.
Sorry.
Okay, we'll get it. No.
10:30? Not yet.
No,
You got the call.
All right, that's
Okay. All right.
Yeah, might be switching over.
It's
like being in court when the judge comes up with
Paper on his agenda,
The green
at
paper.
the bottom,
The green one, okay,
okay? You're gonna need that.
okay. Just the green paper, the whole thing. Oh, here he comes. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, thought we had a situation here.
False alarm.
I moved your paper.
It's time.
Now you
Nice.
confused me.
Nuts them up.
Okay. Now I'll call the meeting of Carbon County Board of Commissioners to order. Please rise for a moment of silence, prayer, the pledge of allegiance. Oh God, thank you for the gift of this new day. Thank you for the blessings of this life. Guide us as we discuss, plan, and dream together. Give us the strength to see us through these difficult times where things are changing by the hour. Help us to make wise and just decisions. Amen. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
These proceedings are being recorded for the sole purpose of constituting the accuracy of written minutes. Tapes are reused, eliminating recorded records of these proceedings. Approval of the minutes of the previous meeting held March 12th, 2020.
Move to approve.
Second,
Mr. Honor?
yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes. Are there any guests concerning county business at this time? Hearing none, we'll move on.
Next item is the resolution for the 2020 census.
I'll just highlight one or two paragraphs from that document. Mr. Torres Aranda, our partnership specialist for Carbon and Luzerne, due to restrictions on the Census Bureau workers at this time, was unable to attend in person. But again, select paragraphs. Whereas the Census Bureau has a goal to hire 200 Carbon County residents to conduct census activities for 2020. Whereas the 2010 census self-response rate in Carbon County was 3% below the stated average of 72.1. Whereas the government of Carbon County is a founding member of the Council of Government. Whereas the Council of Governments has a complete count committee to increase participation in the 2020 census. Therefore, the Carbon County Board of Commissioners do hereby proclaim their support and cooperation in promoting awareness of and participation in the 2020 census. I do want to remind the public, throughout Carbon County, you will be receiving, and it started last week, a mailed document from the Census Bureau that provides you a number that you will input into the webpage, census2020.gov, to allow you to do your online survey. And of course, we highly encourage the use of online or phone to complete that survey. Thank you.
Do we need a motion to adopt the resolution?
Make motion.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Next item is the opening of bids, CDBG projects. First project is Palmerton Borough Street Improvements, reconstruct North Mock Chunk Road, fiscal year 2018. First bidder is Franzosa Trucking of Hazleton, Pennsylvania. Total amount bid, $68,475.
Or is it 10% bid on it?
Next bidder is Barker and Barker Paving and Excavating out of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. The amount bid is $66,460.
Or is it 10% bid on?
Sorry, they didn't fill out the first page. Next bidder is Levi Asphalt Paving and Construction Company out of Tamaka, Pennsylvania. This is right. Total amount bid, $89,895.50.
Is it 10% bid on?
Next bidder is Brackelancy Construction out of Northampton, Pennsylvania. The amount bid, $84,680.
Or is it 10% bid on?
Next bidder is Hazelton Site Contractors out of Hazelton, Pennsylvania. The amount bid, $85,927.05.
Or is it 10% bid on?
That's all for that project.
And I'll move that we table for 2 weeks, pass to our planning and development office for review and recommendation for an acceptance.
I will second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Next project is Central Borough Parks and Recreation Facilities, Field Playground Rehabilitation Project for building, fiscal year 2016 to 2017. First bidder is Stony Lonesome Excavating out of Somerville, Pennsylvania. The amount bid, $134,340.
Or is it bid on 10%?
last bidder for the project is APM Construction, Lansford, Pennsylvania. The amount bid, $105,650.
One percent bid bond.
That's it for that project.
There was a 10% bid bond?
Yeah.
Okay. I move that we table for 2 weeks, pass to our planning and development office for review and recommendation for acceptance.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Next project is Summit Hill Borough Parks Recreation Facilities Interfield Playground Rehabilitation Project, site fiscal year 2016-2017. And the first bidder is Stony Mountain Excavating out of Summit Hill, Pennsylvania. The amount bid, $89,393.
We do a 10% cash. Security for the bid.
Next bidder is Bruce George Paving and Excavating out of Kunkletown, Pennsylvania. The amount bid, $117,106.60.
Do the 10% bid bond.
I move that we table for 2 weeks, pass to our planning and development office for review and recommendation of an acceptance.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
And our last project is East Side Borough Street Improvements, Bridge Street Swale and Grade System, fiscal year 2018. Our first bidder is Franzoso Trucking out of Hazleton, Pennsylvania. The amount bid, $132,825.
There is a 10% bid bond.
Next bidder, Schuylkill Paving Incorporated of Schuylkill Haven, Pennsylvania. The amount bid, $155,870.
There is a 10% bid bond.
Next bidder is Papillon and Moyer out of Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. The amount bid, $167,027.90.
there is a 10% bid.
Okay, the next bidder is Barletta Materials and Construction Incorporated out of Tamaqua, Pennsylvania. Sorry. They didn't fill out the front.
Oh,
That didn't work. They didn't fill it in.
Nothing in the folder that you missed, just to be sure? Nope. Okay.
Let's just take a quick look. The base bid total is here. Each week is what?
$104,822.50.
And then we have alternate number one,
$24,580,
and alternate number two.
$17,156.25.
So
All we have.
I can see about, in the review of the bids, whether it's determined to be compliant or not.
Why didn't we have alternates on one of
They're
the other?
probably all added.
They're all included.
All added, included in the
Right.
Yeah,
top,
they
okay.
did not complete the first page where they should have put the full.
Total, okay.
Well, it is a 10% bid bond.
Okay.
Kelly, could you read the base bid and the alternate?
What's that you need?
The base bid and the first alternate.
24,000.
580.
Yeah, what's the second one?
$104,822.50. Alternate one, $24,580. And the last bidder is Hazelton Site Contractors out of Hazelton, Pennsylvania. Total amount bid, $314,459.40.
They must be busy.
There is a 10% bid bond.
So I move that we table for 2 weeks, pass to our planning and development office for review, compliance, and recommendation of an acceptance.
Second,
Mr. Garner?
yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes,
The next item is the report of executive sessions held.
there was one executive session held on March 17th, 2020 at 1 PM for personnel reasons.
Department reports, budget transfers 2019 and 2020.
Move to approve.
Second,
Mr. Honor?
yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes,
There were no supplemental appropriations. Expenditures, approval of payroll check numbers 72245 through 72277, and direct deposit check numbers 6017833 through 6018240 for the payroll paid through the payroll fund checking account for all county funds totaling $545,107.55 This is the payroll dated March 13th, 2020.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Approval of check numbers 212-114 for 212-266 for expenditures to the general fund clearing account totaling $463,490.70.
Move to approve.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
The treasurer's report?
Move to approve.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
The personnel report?
Move to approve.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Correspondence was received as listed. Copies will be made available to the press upon request. CCT Lanta for approval and execution. Acceptance of the federal fiscal year 2019 certifications and assurances for Federal Transit Administration Assistance Programs.
Move to approve and execute.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Communications 911 for approval and execution. Request received from the 911 director for an agreement with Concertec Solutions Incorporated of Brossard, Canada, to purchase 2 licenses and FME ETL software at a cost of $6,700 and 50 hours of coaching per licenses for 100 hours at a cost of $15,000 for a total of $21,700. This is approved through the statewide interconnectivity project for Carbon County 911 GIS data development project.
Move to approve and execute.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Planning and Development Home Program for approval and execution, a change order with the contract with Mozilla Enterprises of Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania for a home rehabilitation contract, JM 138-15-137. The original plumbing contract price, $1,200. A change order of an increase of $750 for a new plumbing contract of $1,950.
Move to approve and execute.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
A service agreement for approval stenograph writer protection plans for 2 steno machines located in courtrooms number 2 and 3 for the term of April 8th, 2020 to April 7th, 2021. This is at a cost of $499 each, which represents a $110 increase.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Solicitors report?
Thank you. Banner request for approval and execution. A banner request submitted for the 81st PA Company K Civil War Reenactors of Jim Thorpe for the Civil War weekend, May 2nd and 3rd, 2020. The banner request April 17th through May 4th, 2020.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Declaration of disaster emergency for ratification. Declaration of disaster emergency due to coronavirus disease 2019. Authorized 16th day of March 2020.
So moved. Oh,
Second.
Mr. Honor?
yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes. Real quick here. I hope you two saw the email from yesterday about the 7 days for the declaration.
For the municipalities.
For the municipalities, and the county is a municipality. And I would move that we adopt a similar resolution, or the re-adopt the resolution, extending it another 7 days until further notice. I did send a email this morning and contacted Representative Heffley to see if we can't get a directive from the governor or someone to make it a lot easier and do it for 30 days because of the municipalities, especially with part-timers and only meeting once or twice a month. So
Is that in the
I
form of a
apologize.
motion?
We'll have to vote on the first one first.
Yeah,
Or-
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Then-
yeah.
yep, okay. My apologies.
So
for
move
jumping the
to ratify. right?
Well,
That's correct.
we have that one on the
But-
table.
Okay, so it's a
It's on
vote.
the table.
Vote.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Okay.
Now I would move that we extend the resolution for another 7 days.
I'll second that.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes. Perhaps we should put that on weekly unless it gets changed on the agenda every week until
Right.
further notice or until it changes. Okay.
PA 4-H Week for ratification, proclamation acknowledging March 15th through the 21st, 2020 as Pennsylvania 4-H Week.
Move to ratify.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Proclamation for adoption, a proclamation designating the month of April 2020 as Pennsylvania 811 Safe Digging Month.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Madam President.
Any further business? Hearing none, commissioners reports, Mr. Arner?
Mine are broken into two parts today. I think there's some things that we have to say. Throughout our county, I know everybody has seen that we've had these proclamations or declarations, and these are things that we're doing so that if there's available funds to us, that we can get it. I'd like to hit on some things that are happening throughout the county. Grocery stores are alternating operation time to stock their shelves and keep people safe. The Carbon County Chamber and Economic Development Corporation is in the process of putting a page together on all counties that will have access to which will have lists of all discounts, takeout deliveries, and outside services being offered throughout the duration of the Corona-19. The food pantries are distributing food with drive-through process. This may be something that others could use. For the volunteers, medical and emergency staff, thank you. For the people that are at home, there is online education for your children, and maybe this is the time to binge watch those shows that you are looking for. As to the public, I cannot stress this enough. This virus was originally tagged as an illness that targeted the elderly. Yesterday, our neighboring county had a confirmed case that ended in death. This person was not in this group. This disease looks like it can target anyone. I'm worried for your health and the health of others that you may contact. We are not telling you what to do. We are asking you to change your behavior to help us throughout this crisis. Thank you. Be courteous, be safe, and be well.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yeah, it's simply like on behalf of the Board of Commissioners to extend our sincere gratitude to the residents of Carbon County, specifically those who've been using county services during this past week during our modified hours, demonstrating great patience and adhering to our desire or encouragement to phone, go online, email the offices or departments, and as a last resort, encouraging, that in-person transaction. That is all.
Yeah, just a little bit to add to that. We have enough on our plate, but we continue to look at our operations, and I'd say level 2 of our planning right now. We already implemented level 1 with the restrictions in the visitors and offices, and that we'll be looking at who will be allowed to access online or come up with a plan for future staffing in the offices. So we're just in the planning stages of that. Things are changing in a hurry, and hopefully we'll have something of that nature accomplished by Monday or Tuesday of next week. And let me stress this too. We need the full cooperation, and we've been getting it from the courts. We have some, the elected officials and the department heads. We need your full cooperation in making things happen here. So bear with us. We're all learning. It's one day at a time, and things are changing rapidly. It's uncharted territory. So hang in there, working together, we'll get through this. That's all I have. Meeting adjourned. Are you going to stick around for the retirement board?
Yeah.
Kelly? Might as well. Okay.
Sure, I'm already exposed.
Right.
Right, yeah.
That's another thing.
Yeah.
Okay, oh, whoops. Wrong side. Okay, I'll now call the monthly meeting of the Retirement Board to order. At this time, I'll turn the meeting over to our secretary. Whoops, having issues.
Okay.
Not cooperating.
Sorry.
Mm.
Listen.
Okay, we'll try it again. At this time, I'll turn the meeting over to our secretary and controller, Mark Severcek.
Thank you, Commissioner Notstein. First, we'll start with the approval of the minutes of the previous meeting held on February 20th, 2020.
Move to approve.
Second.
Mr. Spurcheck, yes. Mr. Sheehan,
Record me as not voting as I was absent from that meeting.
Mr. Arner,
Yes.
Mr. Notstein.
Yes.
I got it.
No, you did not.
I'm sorry, Mr. Notstein.
Yes.
Okay, any guests concerning retirement business? On March 13th, we had a workshop session attended by the retirement board along with Sarah Wilson via conference call. And at that time, we were given a market update with the impact of the coronavirus on the portfolio. We also discussed the OCIO option as well. Of course, at the workshop, there was no action taken. Next, I'd like to move on to ratify the warrants, number 40481 to 40511. And the direct deposit 7006607 to 7006970 for the month of February.
Could you clarify those, please? Again, the direct deposit numbers?
7006607 and 7006970. The last number always includes the federal tax payment.
Okay,
If you look below the first section.
got it. Thanks.
So moved. Oh, second.
Mr. Spurcheck, yes. Mr. Sheehan?
Yes,
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Next will be the retirement activity report. We have 3 retirement refunds, 5 superannuation retirements, and 2 deceased members. The monthly benefits total $424,933.13. Refunds totaling $4,823.92. Option 4, the rollovers were $237,649.61 for a total disbursement of $667,406.66. The portfolio value as of February 29th was $77,385,271. Any questions on that? Which did you, the balance?
The
Total balance, 77,385,271. I didn't have any correspondence to report. Solicitor?
No report.
There weren't any investment manager reports. Under further business, we had all gotten the email from Sarah Wilson from Marquette Associates for raising cash to meet 2 things: the commitment to further fund the prime property fund, the level of $1.2 million. Additionally, for the March disbursements and for future disbursements, her opinion was that the time to raise cash was actually good now because taking monies out of a fixed income portion of the portfolio was wise, not touching the equities because of the turmoil in the markets. Also, as you may remember from that email, we are currently out of investment policy, but she was not too concerned with that right now because of the turmoil in the markets. And with the drop in the markets, that was the main reason why we're out of investment policy, because the drop in the equity portion valuation. So I just want to get a formal motion to ratify that. movement of the 3 million.
I'll make the motion to ratify the rebalancing, which is basically, just for everyone's knowledge, $3 million out of fixed income, putting $1,750,000 in cash to meet our obligations, and $1,250,000 into our real estate portfolio, which is our defensive structure when the markets go down.
I'll second that.
Okay, Mr. Spurcheck, yes. Mr. Sheehan?
Yes?
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Don't have anything further.
No further business? Hearing no further business, well, adjourn until next month. Okay.
Sure, so I have two things, just to clarify the disaster declaration, so that's extended 7 more days, so now what's the 14 days from the 16th?
Well, I'm not sure I understand that last part. It extends it. So when we pass it, it's only good for so many days.
Right,
So,
what was it, when you were?
16 March.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
7
agree.
more days
Yes,
past the
yeah,
23rd.
yeah.
Okay, that's, yeah, that's what I was assuming. And then the only other thing, I don't know if these are discussions that you guys have started to have at all, but, I mean, I know before all this happened, there were concerns about the amount of mail-in ballots and absentee ballots that you're gonna get for the election. I don't know if the time of primary is gonna be postponed or not, so.
We don't either. I know the County Commissioners Association has sent a letter to the, I think it was to the Department of State or the governor,
Governor.
to the governor, requesting that they delay the election, because it's going to create a lot of problems as far as not only the mail-ins, but having enough supplies, having the manpower. I think one of my fears is, are we going to have the people to work on the polls to begin with? Everyone's going to be doing this out of fear. So in the meantime, I think there will be a change. I think the governor will do something, in my opinion, and possibly delay it and probably encourage more and more people to do the mail-in voting.
Do you know when that decision would have to be made? About postponing it?
Did we actually get anything, since this is a presidential election, it has to, deal with the federal government, is that something that has to come from them first before the state makes their decision, or?
No, the state set the date.
Okay,
So, yeah.
okay.
The states have already taken action on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just saw Ohio did it the day before.
We're not aware of any future dates or anything that's still up in the air.
I think that's it.
That's it. Kelly?
Okay. Was there a donation from Sharps Compliance?
Yes, there was to CCEDC. It was gowns, masks, and gloves. And they're being shipped from Texas to Carbon County. They'll be coordinating with our EMA director, or emergency management director, Mark Nalesnik, for prioritization of where they will go and the timing of any type of delivery or disbursement.
Okay.
Mhm.
What has this been like for you in deciding what the future is going to be?
You want to repeat that? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
What is you reacting to the virus? What has this been like for you in deciding?
What's it been like? Nonstop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even weekends off, or evenings, conference calls, dealing with it, fielding questions on our own. We're trying to address one issue after the other. We went to talk about one issue on Monday morning, I think it was. We got together, we had to discuss something, and 5 things occurred in the meantime. So it's one thing to another, and I think we working at it. Maybe Rocky's working on food. Chris might be doing something. I might be dealing with another issue and concerns of employees and everything. And it took quite some time to put together the media release we had and what we posted on Facebook. And dealing with the department heads and how we were going to handle each one. There are going to be some changes in there and wording, et cetera, things that they have to do, and maybe just some slight wording that may be saying they weren't able to do this, or locking their door or closing, well, they can't do that. We have to provide certain services now with the courts. That's going to change, things for us too. And that's why we really have to start to take a serious look, and probably spending the rest of the day and the weekend possibly of, who's considered essential personnel if we get into that, and who's going to be allowed to work from home. So that's our next level of planning, I'd say right now, most immediate one.
Kelly, this is crisis management 101.
Yeah.
But again, it's about getting information, and quite frankly, at times we tend to be overwhelmed. There's just so much information. So having to sort through it, bringing that together to help us make informed decisions. I think we're fortunate with our emergency services director, who has done so much in continuity of operations, planning, and working to ensure we have the information to make informed decisions. But it's been challenging, but we're living up to the challenge and that burden that has been put upon us to ensure the safety of our employees and the residents.
And we've been in contact with all the departments.
Mhm.
I mean, we were on the phone to last night, 9:30, and then Dan texted us this morning at 5 or whatever it was. So, I mean, we're more or less 24 hours on call. I myself, I lay down and I'm up, I'm down, I'm thinking about things, what we're gonna do for tomorrow.
What's going to
And-
hit us tomorrow?
Yeah,
What's-
and when you get up and you have a plan, you come in here and like 5 minutes later, it changes. But I think with all the departments, how they're working with this, I mean, every department, I mean, it's very easy for us to make a decision. I mean, some of the decisions that we have to make are hard, and I said, for all them other departments, I mean, I want to thank them for, and not even that, I said, just like the entire county. I mean, I go around through the entire county dealing with all these things, and I'll call them and something will change, and maybe it don't suit them, but they roll with it. You know what I mean? I said, our county is very cooperative. I mean, and I said, I talked to people in other counties, other states, and they're having problems. I mean,
Yeah.
I said, we have to be fortunate where we're at. And I said, the public, what my statement was there, I hope everybody helps us on this issue.
It's been a lot of give and take by the other counties as well, like Rocky briefly mentioned there, that we're seeking out to them. They're seeking information from us, how they're handling things. CCAP is working on things. So it's not only the government agencies, local government, et cetera, it's the other departments we work with, the Carbon Monroe Pike Mental Health Developmental Services and their policies, because we're part of that Workforce Investment Board, the Conservation District. I was on the phone with them. They're, basically following our rules the way it looks now. And all these outside people that we deal with, they're all, it's constant phone calls and cooperation. What are we doing? And what's your agency telling you to do? And some are getting a lot of information. Others are getting next to no information from their agencies that oversee them. So it's
Is the state providing any assistance or guidance?
yeah, I think so. I think it seems to be going day by day. Things changed.
Yeah.
Yesterday was the courts. Yeah, the day before it might have been, tomorrow will be elections. Yesterday, I forget what we were dealing with, or the other day. It just, whichever agency's turn, I guess it is to speak. I don't know. It's just.
And even like at the state, like you look at it, it's almost like a law they have to change. I mean, they just can't say, one guy can say,
Right.
okay, we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
They have to get together, and then you've got to get 200-300 people together. It's hard to make a decision in 1 hour. I mean, and they're trying to work as diligent as they can.
We have had a little discussion already as far as televising our we're broadcasting our live meetings now, but there may be a time when we may have to do a remote vote. So I don't know, maybe the only one sitting in the room will be the cameraman showing a picture of what's behind us, you know, so,
Actually,
and
you
it
might
may
have to
come
just
down to
let
that.
your camera-
You know, maybe one person sitting at the phone, you know, we'll take our turns coming to work that day, I guess, so. We'll play it by ear, so, Mark,
Is there any talk on moving the primary date,
pardon?
the primary election date?
Yeah, yes, they're talking
Yeah,
about
and
it.
CCAP has just made a recommendation that Wayne referred to the governor's office, asking them to consider that. Kelly, I think also there's a sense of, while there's not necessarily total calm in Carbon County, the fact that we seem, other than Schuylkill County, we tend to be surrounded by cases of coronavirus. You know, we are concerned again that people, we want them to be conscientious that you almost have to run your day-to-day life as people are infected, because we know, or we have to assume that indeed people are. And that social distancing and the good practices that have been put out have to continue to be followed, because it simply may be a lack of testing is why we're not seeing it here in Carbon County, yet it's all around us almost, you know, on three or four sides, or 4 or 5 sides, actually.
That is all I have, other than copies of resolutions and proclamations. Thank you.
Okay,
Yep.
thank you.
When they say that, did CPAP say when they wanted to move the date?
No,
Wait.
I don't think so.
She's talking to you.
I don't-
Oh, I'm sorry,
No,
I was looking at
if they
shutting that.
decide to move in the election of what date, I don't. there's really
No, there, I didn't see